has changed, not necessarily from a decision-making point, because your objective is still the same, but what I've actually found is the end user has come to the shows, or even just coming with a question of what do I need to do, in a much more educated manner. So there's a lot more information out there. There's a lot more content and products, and everybody is actually a little bit more confused because of it. So the end user's role is the same, except that they have so much more information coming at them from all different angles that they have to actually filter that out. The biggest challenges facing the digital signage industry in 2019 happen to be relevance in a very loud world. There's so much signage everywhere. How do you become the focal point? So that's where your content becomes king. But not just content, but how you implement your digital signage network. If you have too much, it's overwhelming. If you have too little, it's maybe not enough. So you have to really design your digital signage around what you're really trying to do, and you really have to define what your objectives happen to be before you even begin. The most interesting things I've seen are having to do with augmented reality and virtual reality, and integrating mobile technologies with digital signage. So getting that call to action, whether it's QR codes or augmented reality, it's so cool to see it all working together with the Internet of Things, where everything's connected, and all of a sudden you have a seamless environment where you can go from point A to point B, and you could be potentially recognized all the way through. So I think that'd be like something I would really like to see. And I'm not sure how that works with privacy, because there's a whole different ballpark of problems that comes with it. But yeah, I think that would be a very exciting future. We're capturing too much data about people. The whole thing with privacy, just like with Facebook and everything, that could potentially create a problem. So I'm looking forward to see how people deal with governmental regulations such as GDPR. I think that it'll come to a balance at some point. I think it's just too new on both sides, where people are reacting to the analytics saying, I don't want to be tracked like that. And then on the other side, the government's trying to protect those people. And yet at the same time, marketers in general want to find out more and more and more. So there will come a balance, but I'm not sure where that is yet. The DSE helps me do my job in quite a few ways. For example, this is the only trade show where you can see everything from the hardware to the software, the content management systems, all the newest technology. But it's not just that, it's the educational tracks, and getting to find out, not just in my own vertical, where I can learn about what other people are doing in my sector, but there's a lot of issues, even fundamentally, with signage that you can learn from transportation, you can learn from hospitality, where people have done things before, and you can find all the answers here. And lastly, it's actually talking to my compatriots, people I've never met, and finding out their problems, and just by finding out their problems, I can potentially solve some of mine. And it's an amazing experience to come here and just talk to people, to learn what they do.